All right, everybody, we're about to get started. Just wanted to coordinate the screen share. This is our first TLX Tuesday, so just going to confirm that we're good to go, and we'll get started. All right, so let's do this really quick. We're going to record this. All right, everybody. My name is Wes Melcher. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is the very first TLX Tuesday, which is going to be focusing on training and implementation of our newest IM Mastery Academy product. And so I'm excited to be with you today. I'm joining from Dallas, Texas, which is where I live. And I couldn't be more excited to have the opportunity to share TLX with everyone. I've been in the travel industry for over 20 years, and you just have to give credit to the corporate team and Chris Terry, our chairmans, and others that were instrumental in helping to create this program and also giving us the ability to share this with our customers. And so what we're going to do first is I'm going to actually walk you through the 4 key components of TLX and talk to you about the value. And also, I think this will help you understand how to share this with your customers and your prospects. And so there are currently 4 main components available for our customers of TLX. Now, of course, this is just the beginning, and it's going to get even better and better, but what we have created is already the best travel offering in the entire direct sales industry. And so I'm confident of that, and so you can be confident of that as well. And, you know, for us to be able to share so much value from the very beginning is pretty impressive. And it's a testament to how much the company has invested in time and energy and resources in helping to create this program. So the first component we're going to talk about is the TLX travel booking site. Now, one of the things that I always tell everybody is in the travel industry, nothing is guaranteed. And that means that you can't guarantee the lowest prices all the time or every time. It's impossible because travel inventory is priced in a dynamic fashion, meaning that it literally changes all the time. One of the reasons that we're offering the travel booking site technology that we have is because it's one of the largest collections of hotels, resorts around the world, over 800,000 properties around the world. And because of the fact that our TLX members are literally all over the world, we wanted to have the best offering when it came time for booking travel on the TLX platform. Now, the TLX platform will allow you to book hotels, car rentals, cruises, vacation homes, villas, chalets, and to also do a little bit of group travel booking. And the way that I use it is when I go and search for hotels, for example, I literally will sort and search by the percentage of savings, and I'll also look at the quality of the hotel. That's how I like to use it. And so there's several ways you can sort the results. But what I tell people is, you know, you're not guaranteed to save 60% on every single hotel. It's up to 60%. And in my experience, the majority of the hotels that I've booked have been between 20 and 40% off. Now, I just spent 2.5 weeks in Europe doing a TLX tour with a lot of the other chairman executives and Chris Terry, and it was an amazing experience. And on just my hotels alone, I saved over 4,000 US dollars by using the TLX booking site. Now, here are some examples of hotels in Amsterdam. I was doing some searches for Amsterdam. I spent a couple of nights there. Here's one you can see 21% off, a 5-star hotel. Here's a 4-star hotel at over 26% off. Here's another 4-star at over 32% off. And so these hotel savings are very common. And like I said, what I do is I search for the hotels with the best quality, best standards, but also the best savings. And so that way I am essentially guaranteed to save money because I'm not looking to find someone who doesn't have savings or who doesn't have a discount. I'm going to the site and I'm sorting and searching for who has the best savings, the best discount, and that's who I'm going to book with. And so this was an incredible way to travel through Europe this last month because I was able to stay in some amazing 4-star, 5-star hotels, and some of them were over 40% off the best online price. I mean, you can save literally around the world using that TLX booking site. Now, the TLX booking site is available to you immediately as soon as you join. And so you will have access to everything we're talking about here today immediately after joining. So you go to tlx.travel, you'll log in, you'll be able to book everything we just talked about. You're also going to have access to our second component, which is what we call our group trips. The TLX group trips are brokered on behalf of a group of TLX customers. And so that means there may be 50 rooms, 100 rooms, 200 rooms reserved for our group. And not only are you getting the best price guaranteed, and this particular trip was up to 40% off, so you're getting the best price, but on top of that, you're also getting a lot of extras that people that pay even more don't get. And so I know a lot of times people are a little confused about how this works because they go on their first TLX group trip, and I think that the perception is that they're going to get something less than quality standards, right? They're going to get, because they're paying a lower price, people think, okay, I'm paying a low price, it's probably not going to be that good. And so I can't tell you what the experience is going to be like for you to be able to travel with 200, 300 people to an incredible TLX experience on a group trip. Because in my previous company that I built for almost 20 years, we literally only built with just group trips. And so people didn't know what to experience until they actually went on one. And so I would encourage you to book one of our group trips as soon as possible. They have guaranteed savings, lots of extras. Some of our group trips have themes with educators and with our other academies, so it's kind of a hybrid product. And you don't have to have a DCX membership to go on the TLX group trip and get that free DCX training. It's a great way for your customers to be exposed to our incredible educators and our incredible trainers and not have to actually pay extra for that session. And so there's going to be some people, I promise you, that learn so much during this education segment of the group trip that they could literally pay for their trip with just what they learned during that special segment. On top of the extras and discounts at the spa, we also provided on this particular trip a welcome party, a farewell dinner. And so there's a lot of extras that you're getting on top of the fact that you're getting the lowest price. So once again, lowest price, but even more value. Because a lot of times, like I said, people expect when they pay low that they're going to get low, and that's the exact opposite of our TLX group trips. Now, the third component is our TLX Anytime trips. Now, the way that Anytime trips work is you will see them on the TLX site. So when you log in to tlx.travel, you're going to see the booking engine first, and then you're going to see our group trips, and then down below the group trips, you're going to see our Anytime trips. Now, the way the Anytime trips work is you will actually see, you can see on the screen over on the left, that's a screenshot of the TLX Anytime trip from the Paradisus La Perla Resort in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Now, you'll see trip dates. Trip dates are the range of dates that the Anytime trip is available if there's a room available. And what I mean by that is these are what in the travel industry we call distressed or excess inventory, meaning that these special deals that we get, and these are exclusive to us, they are only available when they have a room, because what the hotels and resorts realize is that once a day passes, they can't go back and book a room once the day has passed. And so they don't want to lower the prices too low because it hurts their retail market, it hurts their retail value of their property. So we've created a strategic partnership with these properties and these brands, and what we do is we offer them to our members at an extreme discount based on availability. So you see the date range that's available, you'll put in your request, and then what will happen is a TLX concierge will actually contact the hotel on your behalf, make sure that the room is available, and if it is, they will complete your booking, and that's when you will pay. Now, the group trips and Anytime trips are priced what is called PPDO, per person double occupancy. So anytime you see an Anytime price or a group trip price, it's going to be priced per person based on 2 people to a room. So that means on this particular trip, for 2 people at the Paradisus La Perla, you're looking at about $950. But check out the exact same property during the date range we're talking about, and you'll see that the retail price at Booking.com, which is actually a discounted price, is $1,838. Some people are paying as much, and you'll see it there on the bottom right corner of your screen, as much as $2,300 for what our TLX members are paying $958. That's an incredible savings, over 50% off the best online price, plus some people are paying literally more than that. So you're looking at maybe 70, 65, 70% off the price that a lot of people are paying online for the exact same thing. And this is a 4-night minimum, literally just over $100 per person per day. And this is gourmet all-inclusive. So this includes all of your food, all of your drink, all of your activities while you're there on property. So pretty exciting offer there. And we have several of those, and we have some available in Mexico and the Caribbean. We also have one available in Europe, actually at the Me in Ibiza. And so you should definitely go check out the Anytime trips. We've already had tons of people book the Anytime trip since we launched just literally less than 2 months ago. And so I would encourage you to book a group trip or book an Anytime trip. Now, the fourth, and what could arguably be considered the most important component of TLX currently, is our anniversary trips. Now, this is something that has never happened before in travel and direct sales. Nobody's ever had a program where their members earned a free hotel stay for just being a loyal customer. Now, a lot of you may be familiar with airline miles or hotel points. And if you're familiar with them, you know that it takes a lot of miles and a lot of points in order to be able to get stuff for free, right? So, for example, I tried to actually use some of my Amex points last month on my trip to Europe. I was going to actually try to see if I could book my flight with my miles. And I have over 150,000. So I called Amex Travel. I said, hey, what can I do? And they said, oh, 150,000, which, by the way, means $1 spent for every mile. So $150,000 spent wasn't even enough to get one free flight to Europe. I was a long ways off as far as what I needed to pay for my trip, my flight to Europe. So think about that for a second. That means people are spending thousands upon thousands of dollars to maybe sometimes get one free night or one free flight. The way the anniversary trip works is like this. Every 12 months on the anniversary date of your joining TLX, you're going to earn a free 4-day, 3-night hotel stay for 2 people. It's the primary member and a guest of their choice. Okay, so 2 people, hotel, 4 days, 3 nights. Now, you'll see on the screen, this is an example of what we are looking at for the first year anniversary trip. Now, it's not official yet because we do not know how many people are going to qualify for the first anniversary trip because we just launched 2 months ago. So we only have a couple months worth of data. So we're going to announce this in the near future, but this is one of the hotels that we're contracting with. It is the Mi Cabo, which is one of my favorite resorts in all of Mexico. It's 5-star, as you'll see there on your screen, circled there in the middle. And remember, the anniversary trips are 4 days and 3 nights. So you'll see there 3 nights, and you'll see the price circled because it's $774 a night. You'll see over on the right side of your screen. And so this trip retails for over $2,300, and that's the best price that I found it for when I looked online. Now, think about this for just a second, okay? The cost of TLX is $175 a month. So you pay $175 a month for 12 months, and you're going to get a free 4-day, 3-night hotel stay to a hotel that's similar or very similar or the same as what you see on your screen right there, over $2,000. You pay $2,000 and you get this trip with a retail value of $2,000. And think about that for a second. Now, if you used anything else throughout the year, you're already making money, right? Because if you use your anniversary trip and you use anything else, you're just multiplying your savings. Look at an example, okay? Now, this is a family of 4 just using TLX very, very sporadically, okay? In fact, I just have 3 trips booked during the entire year on the booking site. It could be a 2-night, a 3-night, a 1-night, maybe just a little weekend getaway with the kids, without the kids, and I just saved $50 a night on these examples. So just a couple of trips booked, $700 in savings, which is very easy to do. I told you just in the trip that I had, I saved over $4,000 US. So very easy to save $50 to $100 a night, okay? Then let's just say that they do one group trip for their family of 4. So that's $400 savings per person. That's $1,600. And then one anytime trip just for the parents, right? A parent getaway. So no kids on that trip, just a trip for 2 on one of the anytime trips. Once again, another $500 per person savings, like what I showed you. So then you have the anniversary trip, which I showed you is going to be somewhere around $2,000 in retail value, and it gets better every single year. Years 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're looking at trips just for the hotel, 4 days, 3 nights. If you do the African safari or Dubai or Thailand or overwater bungalows in Maldives or Bora Bora, you're looking at $3, 4, 5, $6,000 or more on some of those anniversary trips later on in your career and your membership with TLX. So this is just first year, $2,000 in savings. All right, that's $5,300 in savings in just this one example of a family of 4 using their TLX membership very sporadically. And so if you think about that, if they pay $175 a month, okay, and that's about $2,000, and they save $5,300, that's over 150% return on their investment into TLX, right? $2,000 invested, $5,300, and so you're talking about literally. It's actually over. It's actually over 250%, right? So it's crazy when you think about it because you're saving so much money and you're just getting an example of somebody using it sporadically. So make sure you realize what the value is of the program. Now, what I want to do right now is I want to shift gears just a little bit. I want to talk to you about the building methods that I use. Now, you'll also notice on there, my Instagram page is @Wes Melcher. If you have any questions on any of this stuff, please feel free to reach out. Follow. You'll see some of my posts. We're going to talk about social media in just a minute. But these are the current 4 paths that people that are having success enrolling TLX customers are using. First of all, they're upgrading their existing academy customers. And a lot of people are saying, Wes, if they're on one of the basic academies at $175 a month and they add TLX at $175 a month, they're spending $350. And so, yes, they are spending $350, but here's the thing that you need to realize. It's not like they're spending $350 just with I Am Mastery Academy and just on 2 academies, because the academy that they're currently on, separate that for just a minute, the average American spends over $2,000 per year on vacations, okay? Over $2,000. Google it later. You'll see the stat. $2,000. So now they're spending the $175 a month with TLX, and they're getting all of that value we just talked about. So the example we showed, over $5,300 in savings, not value, savings. That's off of what they would be spending anyway on travel. And so if you look at that, what we're doing is we're asking them to use their money that they were spending on travel anyways with TLX because they get benefits throughout the year. And this way, the money is going towards travel, and they're basically guaranteeing themselves a vacation every single year because of the fact that they're putting the $175 in and they're getting the anniversary trip, worst case scenario. So don't look at it as 2 academies and $350 with IM. Look at it as the academy that they're already in, and now we're getting their wallet share of travel that they were going to spend statistically on average anyway. So that's the best way to look at it. And the reason this is important is because when you upgrade your existing academy members, let's say you're a chairman 10 and you upgraded everybody in your entire organization, you would literally be a chairman 25 if you could just double your organization, because the TLX membership counts the same volume as a TBX, as a DCX, as an ECX, as an FRX. It counts the same volume. And so same price, same volume. So literally, if you have customers doing TBX and TLX, that's 2 people in volume. And so literally it takes half the amount of people and half the amount of sales when you've got people doing both. And so definitely think about that. On top of that, one of the other things that people are doing right now to have success is they're using the hybrid presentation. The company put out a hybrid presentation that we created and built, and it actually shows all of the academy programs and products, and it shows TLX. And so if you're doing presentations, your team is doing presentations, they've got to be including TLX. Make sure they're using that hybrid presentation and sharing TLX with their new customers. So new customers and existing customers both are getting exposed to TLX. On top of that, a lot of people are having success going back and talking to their old IM Academy customers. Maybe they were on HFX, or maybe they were in before and maybe stopped trading or stopped investing or had a bad experience or whatever. But here's the thing, they believed in it once, they believed in you, and they had faith enough to join before. Now we've got something brand new. So go back to those inactive customers, or maybe customers that have not gotten involved, or maybe they didn't finish the academy, and share with them what we're doing now with TLX, because you never know, it might be their hot button travel and experiences, and so you're going to have an opportunity to grow that way. On top of that, I also would go back and talk to the people who didn't join originally. There's a lot of people you talk to in the very beginning. You're probably better with your skill set now, and maybe trading wasn't for them. Maybe crypto wasn't for them. Maybe they were skeptical about trading or investing, but they're not skeptical about Hawaii. They're not skeptical about Cancun, and so go back and talk to the people that were no's as well. Now, here are some strategies I used to build my last travel organization to over 365,000 people around the world. The first step was we always had a trip booked. So as soon as you join TLX and as soon as your customers join TLX, you want to get them shopping for travel immediately. Now remember, they can use the TLX booking site within an hour of joining. So I would encourage them to go do some shopping and do some booking, whether it's a team trip, whether they're coming to Glendale, whether they're coming to Europe for the convention there, whether they're coming to Dubai, whether they're going to visit family, friends, going to a wedding, booking a trip with their kids, going to Disney World. Book something, some type of trip. That way, when people have a trip booked, they have something to look forward to. And then what you want to do from there is what we call BAT-FAT, and that is book a trip from a trip. And so BAT-FAT works really well because that keeps people engaged and excited with the TLX membership because they've constantly got a trip booked. And so what we would do is when we went on these group trips and when we went on these company trips, we were always talking about the next trip. We always announced it. We always shared it. We always talked about it. So that way they're booking a trip from a trip. People don't quit when they're booked on a trip. Just like the academies, when you've got people that are winning with trading, they're winning with investing, they're not going to quit. When they're using the program, when they're using the product, they're not going to quit. And so you want to make sure that you go through the TLX website with them as soon as they join so they can see how to book. You can show them where everything is, the stuff that we just talked about. You can walk them through, show them what a group trip is, show them what an anytime trip is, show them how the booking site works, and you can get them booking, and you will keep your customers. They will stay loyal. You're going to build culture and unity amongst your organizations. Your retention is going to be better. And on top of that, this makes the business real to their friends and family. Some of you may have experienced when a boyfriend or girlfriend or spouse or significant other is not supportive of the business, right? And sometimes maybe even it's the kids. And so with this product is something the whole family can use. The TLX membership covers the entire household, so the entire family can use it. And so use TLX as a way to get the family excited about the business and the program, because kids may not get excited about crypto. They may not get excited about charts. Wives may not get excited about crypto. They may not get excited about charts. Husbands, whatever the situation may be, but they can get excited about Thailand. They can get excited about Bora Bora, and they can get excited about crossing items off their bucket list. That is the objective of the anniversary trip. That's how we came out with the destinations that get better and better every year on the anniversary trips. What a great way to get the family excited about standing behind the TLX member and the person who's actually building the business, because they're getting a chance to enjoy the benefits of the program. Now, we're going to talk a little bit about social media. Like I said, follow my Instagram page. You will see some of my posts. I have been doing a special series over the last few weeks called 30 Days of Travel. Now, I don't think you need to do 30 days of travel. I just wanted to do something catchy, and I wanted to post a travel-related photo every day for 30 days. Now, you could do 7 days of travel. You could do 5 days of travel, but you should just start posting about travel. Even if you don't have a trip booked, even if you don't have a travel photo, you could post somebody else's photo. I love following other travel pages so that I can see cool places that I want to go. And so you don't have to book in order to wait and start posting about travel. Start posting about travel immediately. And the other thing is you don't want to post prices from TLX. You can talk about savings, you can be vague, kind of like with trading, we don't want to show retail prices because in some of our contractual obligations to our vendors and suppliers, we talk about not advertising our contracted rates. And so you can be vague, but I wouldn't be salesy. I would just start talking about travel. You can go to my page and look at some of my posts, and you can even copy those. If you see a good post, use it, all right? And that's the thing. Just be yourself, put it on your page, but you can use other people's photos, your leaders, your upline, your chairman. It doesn't have to be yours. But the other thing is that if you're travel shopping, post some of the places that you want to go. Do a post where you say, hey, these are the 5 places I've narrowed it down to. I'm booking a vacation with my new travel club, TLX, and I want to know where you think I should go and see what people say. You're going to see that people love talking about travel. Over 90% of all the images on Instagram are travel and lifestyle experiences. And so it's literally exactly what we're talking about. And with our current Academy program, and our business, we can't post our crypto wallets. We can't post, the value of all of our NFTs, our trades, all these other things because it's not compliant, right? There's FTC guidelines on what you can post. But because of the fact that everybody's already posting travel and lifestyle out there, when you're on the beach or you're on a boat or you're on a plane or you're at a hotel, you can post those things and share those things. It's not about the money. It's not about the value. It's not like posting a watch or posting a car. These are experiences that we're giving people. This is your business. And so make people curious. Don't sell them. Don't be salesy. Don't talk about TLX in every post. I use some hashtags. And once again, you can go to my page and use kind of some of the ones that you're seeing me use. And if you see your leaders or upline or chairman posting, you're going to see some good examples from them as well because we've got some great marketing people as part of I Am Mastery Academy. Now, this last thing that I want to wrap up with you is some coming soon information. So you want to be sharing this with your prospective customers. You want to be sharing this with your team because we have some exciting announcements coming soon. First one is the company, and this is crazy to me because you realize, with TLX, they're only paying $175 a month for TLX, and they're getting a $2,000 retail value trip on average every year or more. So when you think about Double Rush, giving them a $50 discount and paying commission, right? That's less money for the company. But Chris Terry said, Wes, whatever we have to spend, whatever we have to do to be the best, that's what I want. And so we have now included Double Rush as part of TLX, which is absolutely crazy. So people can join for $185. Every 2 you sign up, you get an extra $100. And on top of that, the Double Rush promo was just extended. And so I would take advantage of this while you can, because it's literally when they said they were going to include it, I was like, man, this is amazing. This is incredible. What an opportunity. Now, on top of that, we have more group trips coming. We've got some group trips that we're going to be announcing in Glendale and also at the Europe convention. We also have more anytime trips coming that we're going to announce. We're also going to start doing payment plans on group trips. And so there will be group trips that you will be able to reserve and make payments on with as little as $100. So literally, you can book a group trip with $100 and then pay it out. On top of that, we're also going to be sharing some of the anniversary trip details in the very near future. Like I said, we're still negotiating contracts on the first anniversary trip. We don't know exactly where the numbers are going to fall, so we have to finalize some of that. But you're going to see the types of hotels that we're doing for the anniversary trips very soon. We just can't contract them right now because we don't know how many people are going to qualify. We are going to be sharing some of that information, and we're also adding a Europe destination for year one. Originally, when we put it out, Mexico was our only year one destination for the anniversary trip, but we're also adding a Europe trip because of some of the still lingering effects of COVID and flights and being more expensive coming from Europe on flights. We're going to do a Europe destination as well. So it's going to be amazing. You're going to have lots of opportunities there to redeem your anniversary trip, several dates to choose from, multiple destinations to choose from. On top of that, we're also going to start rolling out some lifestyle benefits. In fact, at Glendale, for those of you that are coming to Glendale, we actually have a culinary experience on Friday night, and we're also going to have an after party as well on Sunday night in Glendale, very close to the venue. And if you're a TLX member, you're going to get discounts at the after party, and you're also going to get access to that special culinary experience on Friday night, which is also awesome at a discounted price. On top of that, we have some other exciting announcements coming soon as well. One of them is the ability to track guests and refer guests to your TLX website and let them see some of the prices let them see some of the trips that are available, but they won't be able to book it until they click on join. And then if they do click on join, you're going to get credit for that sale. It's going to be tracked back to you. So we've got some really cool stuff coming very, very soon. And remember, TLX Tuesdays are every single Tuesday at this time. We did it at this time so we can get people on the US on it. And also in Europe, we're doing amazing things with TLX in Europe and also in Asia. And so we're looking forward to doing some stuff for Japan as well. They're really pushing TLX. But every Tuesday, 12 noon, we're going to be doing training similar to this. We're going to start sharing some testimonials. We're going to have some guests on that are talking about some of their TLX experiences. And so TLX Tuesdays are going to be amazing. These are going to be recorded. They're going to be put in the TLX Go Live Center. And so you're going to have access to these. And don't forget, we also are now doing a Sunday presentation for prospects every Sunday. I also recorded the one from this past Sunday. So if you want a copy of the recorded presentation from Sunday, it was about 20 minutes long. Send me a message on Instagram. I'll be glad to get that to you. But this was the first TLX Tuesday, the first of many. If you have questions that you want me to talk about on the next TLX Tuesday, you can also send those to me on Instagram, and I'll be sharing some of those. We're going to probably lock this down in the future, so you'll be able to interact and you'll be able to actually see some of the other features of the Go Live site. And so with that being said, I'm going to actually end our training